The night started off perfectly. It was our company's annual celebration, held on a rooftop lounge glowing above the city skyline. Everyone was in high spirits, laughter drifting between clinking glasses and soft jazz. My wife, Emily, looked breathtaking, that kind of effortless beauty that always turned heads without even trying. We both worked at the same firm, though in different departments. Things had been tense between us lately. Arguments about money, time, little things that build up. But that night, I hoped we might find our way back to each other. Turns out, she had a different plan. The drinks kept flowing, speeches wrapped up, and the crowd got looser. Emily was the center of attention, laughing too loudly, dancing too close to the men from her team. At first, I brushed it off, told myself not to make a scene. But then came that moment. Someone shouted, a toast to Emily's promotion. She raised her glass with a grin that didn't reach her eyes. To real men, she said loudly, not my husband. The room froze. For a full second, no one breathed. Then came the forced laughter, the awkward smiles. My face burned, but I didn't flinch. I smiled, nodded, took another sip. Because real men don't explode, they think. They plan. A few of her co-workers exchanged uneasy looks. One of them, Ryan, the office flirt, laughed the loudest. He even patted her on the shoulder, like they shared some private joke. Emily giggled, brushing him off, pretending it was harmless. But I saw it, that flicker of satisfaction in her eyes, that spark of power she got from putting me down. She assumed I'd do what I always did, swallow the humiliation, stay quiet, pretend it didn't hurt. She didn't realize that man no longer existed. After a little show, I walked away, calm, deliberate. No scene, no yelling. While she basked in attention, I started making quiet moves of my own. I found the event manager, an old college buddy, and asked for a small favor, a few minutes on the mic later for a special toast. He smiled and agreed, no questions asked. Meanwhile, I pulled out my phone and opened a folder I'd been saving for weeks. Screenshots, messages, photos. Proof of Emily's after-hours work with Ryan. Proof she thought I'd never find. She wanted to embarrass me in front of her colleagues? Fine. I'd let them see who she really was. When my turn came, I stepped into the center of the floor, microphone in hand, calm as ever. My wife gave a toast earlier, I said, smiling. To real men, not her husband. A few nervous chuckles rippled through the crowd. She's right, I continued. Real men don't shout about their worth. They simply act. The room shifted uneasily. Emily's grin faltered. So here's to real men, I said, connecting my phone to the projector behind me. The ones who stay loyal even when their wives don't. The screen lit up. Text messages, late-night photos, even a selfie of her and Ryan in a hotel mirror. Gasps filled the air. Emily went white. Please stop, she whispered, stepping toward me. It was just a joke. So was this party, apparently. I said evenly. Ryan bolted for the door, his face crimson. Emily clutched my arm, tears spilling. Jack, please don't do this here. I met her eyes. You did this here, in front of everyone. You wanted attention? You've got it. The room was silent, except for the sound of her sobbing. Some people whispered. Others just stared. I handed the mic back, straightened my jacket, and walked toward the exit. She followed, heels clicking frantically across the floor. Please, Jack, she begged, voice breaking. We can fix this. It didn't mean anything. I turned to her, steady and cold. You humiliated me to feel powerful. I said. I just returned the favor, with truth. Her mascara ran down her cheeks, hands shaking. For once, she had no comeback, just silence. That was my cue to leave. Outside, the night air hit my face like clarity. The city lights blurred behind me, and for the first time in years, I felt free. No rage, no heartbreak, just release. For too long, I protected her image, covered her flaws, made excuses for her behavior. But that night, she destroyed her own reputation. All I did was hold up the mirror. Later, she called, again and again, until finally I answered. Jack, I'm sorry, she sobbed. I didn't mean it. I was drunk. I exhaled quietly. Then maybe you'll remember this hangover for the rest of your life. And I hung up because sometimes revenge doesn't need shouting or chaos. Sometimes it's just calm truth, delivered steady and clear. That night, I finally showed her what a real man does.